Okay, so I guess this hacker group influenced a bunch of elections. Let's check it out.
שלום עליכם. שלום. ברוכים הבאים, חורכה. Spanish name is Jorge. George is the nickname, and I don't have a name. You saw what it said on the door, right?
No.
It says nothing. It says nothing.
My name is nothing.
That's who we are. We are nothing.
That's who we are. We are nothing. We are the secret, mystical cloud in the background, and you never know what it hides.
Tal Hanan, the mastermind behind Team Jorge, a covert unit that specializes in hacking and disinformation.
Okay.
For 2 decades, Hanan's real identity has remained secret. He operates in the shadows using an alias, Jorge.
Man, 2 decades. That's a long time. This guy's been at work for a long time. He's been getting some work done.
Now, a joint investigation by The Guardian and Forbidden Stories can reveal who he is, where he's worked, and how he manipulates elections for money.
Oh, well, of course it's for money, right? There's no bigger motivator in the world than money. Of course.
So the disinformation industry is a relatively new phenomenon, which effectively distorts reality and spreads online propaganda. It is usually done by states themselves or by mercenaries for hire who work for private clients or for governments themselves.
Man, disinformation really is becoming like a whole industry almost. It's really becoming like an industry. There's so much disinformation all the time these days, especially around elections. And understandably so, because I mean, these elections are for our world leaders, for our country's leaders, right? So it's a big deal that these elections happen. And of course, I mean, this seems like the natural progression. All this disinformation, people trying to influence elections. I guess it's just bound to happen.
Almost always this is done covertly. To expose this disinformation unit, reporters went undercover as prospective clients who wanted to delay an election in Africa. In 6 hours of secretly recorded meetings, Hanan and his Israel-based team were filmed demonstrating their services.
Open source, cyber, special operations, intelligence.
Hey, they've got a PowerPoint to go over this stuff. These guys are professional. If you've got a PowerPoint, you mean business. Come on, let's be honest.
Hanan has corporate and political clients and boasts about past and present jobs.
33 presidential level campaigns we have completed, 27 of which were successful.
27 presidential elections that they have influenced. And they're saying they were successful, so they influenced it in the way that they were paid to do. That's pretty significant.
One of Team Jorge's secret tools is a piece of software called AIMS, which weaponizes social media.
I'll show you why our system is considered by the type of client that buy it.
We have thousands of profiles. Each and every one of them multi-layer. It means they have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube channel and Telegram and whatever you want.
Hanan's team.
Wow, that is crazy. This is deep. I mean, I guess it would have to be if they're convincing enough and good enough to convince these party leaders or something that want this election to go a certain way. They're good enough to convince these guys that they're able to get the job done and influence these elections one way or another. So, I mean, I guess they would have to have good tools to do it, but it's really surprising to see. Multi-layered, so they've got all the social medias. You can check them, you can cross-reference this person or this identity that you're seeing, and it's got everything, so it looks like a real person. They're really convincing.
Control an army of more than 30,000 bots.
Wow.
A bot is effectively a social media account that...
30,000 bots. That's a lot. That is no small amount. Yeah, of course. And, depending on how the bots are grown and to what level of success, you could be influencing, millions of people. This is crazy.
pretends to be human but isn't human.
Right.
It's being controlled through automation. Team Jorge's bots or avatars are by far one of the most sophisticated that we've ever seen. The bots are multi-layered and have corresponding accounts on several other platforms, much like a human being does. Which is why when
Exactly what I was saying, right? So you could check an account and you could see links or whatever to other accounts, and you see like, oh, they have a YouTube, they have a Twitter, okay, they have an Instagram. There's all this, posts and everything on these accounts. It looks like a legitimate person. It doesn't get flagged as easily. It goes under the radar, and people follow and people like what they're posting and stuff, and it really gets built up into this almost real, authentic looking account.
when you look at it initially, it does appear to be a real person.
Yeah.
Let's make one candidate together. Isla Sawyer, let's say I don't like the name, it's not. Oh, Sophie Wilde, I like the name. British. Already she has email, date of birth, everything. Now I want to put an image set.
I'm searching for her pictures. Let's see. No, I don't like it.
Where are you getting the pictures
She
from?
doesn't look Canadian. I'm not gonna tell you.
Where do you get the images from? I'm not gonna tell you. I mean, of course, I guess they can't reveal everything, but that's just kind of funny the way he slipped it in there. Let's look for an image set. We need to find a nice. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah.
I have to kill you later. I don't want to do that.
Oh. I'm gonna assume he's joking, but if it's a secret undercover group doing disinformation campaigns and doing all this kind of covert stuff, I mean, maybe he's telling the truth.
Then we have to trash your body in the flats.
Our investigation pointed to Team Jorge's work in countries all over the world.
Wow.
Team Jorge also claim they can hack Telegram and Gmail.
This is live, right? We're live with this target. If I write him now, he might answer.
We can see his files he's keeping on his drive.
We don't know
These guys are intense. They've got crazy levels of tools and infiltration going on here. That's crazy. No, they're definitely doing some insane work here. This is pretty significant that they got this interview. Well, not interview. That they were able to sneak in. They were able to go in covertly and find all this about this group. Kind of crazy.
exactly how Hanan does the hack, but he claims to be exploiting vulnerabilities in the global signaling system SS7. The Guardian has been leaked emails in which Hanan quotes fees of between $400,000 and $600,000.
Per month. Per month. These guys are making bank. Oh my goodness. That's insane. 400 to 600,000 per month. Wow. Yeah, they are rolling in it.
They also confirm that Team Jorge worked covertly on the Nigerian presidential election in 2015.
Okay.
Our investigation has exposed this hidden underworld of disinformation operations. So the next time you're scrolling through your phone or casting a ballot, ask yourself what information you're acting on and who's really behind it.
Wait, Tal Hanan did not respond to detailed requests for comment, saying that he needed approval from an unspecified authority before doing so. However, he added, to be clear, I deny any wrongdoing. His business partner added, I have been working all my life according to the law. Google, which runs the Gmail service, declined to comment. Telegram said the problem of SS7 vulnerabilities was widely known and not unique to Telegram. Yeah, so everybody's being affected. Insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, we know that there's stuff going on in the background. We know there's so many tools. There's so many hacking tools. There's so many hacking groups. We know that elections are being influenced. We know this. It's all about being discerning, having just a little bit of wisdom and a little bit of awareness to kind of read between the lines on everything. Just do your own research, everybody. Just pay attention to posts, pay attention to articles, pay attention, and just kind of, I don't know, use your best judgment, right? It's all about what you want out of an election anyway. So it doesn't matter what the social media posts are saying or anything. Just pay attention to what the person is saying, the candidate themselves. watch them in interviews, watch them on TV, see what the candidates themselves post on social media, things like that. You know, it is a big issue, this disinformation stuff, but at the end of the day, we have to make the best choice ourselves, and we have to make that choice based on what we see of that individual, of the candidates. So, I don't know. It is a huge issue. I don't know how we can solve it, but we can kind of solve the problem for our personal selves by just being more discerning and not just falling for every social media post that we see. That's the best that I can say. Anyway, this was a good video. It was really cool to see that they actually got in behind the lines and kind of uncovered this group. Kind of crazy. Thanks for watching, guys.